here we go next. And right now on the line is Ismail Karypov. It's a founder and the leader of this movement, EcoAdam. Hi, Ismail.
Hi, everybody. I hope you can hear me.
Thank
you, Alona, for the great introduction. My name is Ismail, and I'm from Kyrgyz Republic. It's in the Central Asia. Yes, honestly saying, it was hard at the very beginning when we were doing some eco stuff here, because mostly people used to kind of associate the ecological problems that they are happening somewhere else, not in our country or not in our region. Like something happens besides us, something that happens somewhere else, but not here, not now. That's why I couldn't kind of establish, and I couldn't tell people that this is happening here until I found out the best way to reach their minds, and it was through the cultural codes. Let me say, when I was kind of putting some information, putting some messages into the cultural code and mixing it. For example, me and my friends, we have created some stickers for notebooks. Yeah, it's here. For example, for the phone, you can stick it on your phone. When we were mixing, for example, the nature, telling to save the nature, some also creativity. For example, stop drinking alcohol, start planting the trees, or something like that. It was fun at the beginning, but then later I found out that we can make money, like monetize it and make money from it, and then later use the money for the good. Nowadays, the let me say, the campaign with the stickers goes well, and from selling all the benefits, we try to divide it, we try to dedicate it for planting the trees. Yes, I guess it's kind of in a nutshell what I'm doing and how I'm doing here. Honestly saying, everything when the messages are hard or a little bit too difficult to understand for people, it's better to mix it with the cultural code, kind of mixing it with the cultural things, traditions, or the basic and simple language. I try not to use the terms, for example, like climate change or environmental issues, in order I try to give some examples. For example, when our nature is damaged, instead of saying like climate change, when I say like the summers are hot in Bishkek, it's the capital city of Kyrgyzstan, or for example, the smoke kills us, not like the smoke is something bad for the health, but like smoke kills us, messages that are gets through the point, gets the audience. Yes, and I guess that's it. If you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ismail. I would love to say thank you for the really nice solution, and in the previous days, we tried to concentrate on solutions instead of just to identification of problems, because yes, the problematic here is quite huge, really, but we should do something with it, and it's really tricky. It's a challenge for our company Dobrosfera, for example. Yeah, we have really problem how to explain to people who are not in sustainability how to be and how to achieve sustainability goals, and yeah, we should turn it to daily habits. Indeed, I think so. And also, maybe seems like I have maybe it seems like I have any question, but maybe someone else would love to ask Ismail about something, because it's really nice that that Ismail really realized that we should act in a way of simplification. We should act in a way of simplification. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, Alena. I mean, it's hard to simplify some things when it's hard. I mean, when the things are hard and difficult, it's not easy to simplify them. But nevertheless, it's our chance to get our point, to get the audience, the target audience, in order to change their behavior. For example, to stop trashing around, to stop kind of mixing all the trash, because everything are linked to each other, and at the end it comes to the climate change. At the end it comes to environmental pollution, it comes to the air pollution, water pollution, and so on and so forth. That's why I guess it's on our responsible to make the text easier, the post easier, and the publications easier, in order to get the attention and be heard, be seen, be I don't know, be there.
Yeah, agree. And I always have a lot of questions. Let me please ask something else. Thank you. Yeah, really. Right now we are preparing a song about the air pollution, but not about the problematic side of it. We should concentrate on the image of one guy or one girl who decided to be greener, and who decided to act in some way to change his or her behavior, and finally to motivate others to do something interesting. Yeah, we are working on the song about the smoke in Bishkek to decrease air pollution. And right now, can you please, maybe you have some situation on mind or something like that, because really the key and the big challenge for us right now to understand what to do. Yeah.
Um, it's a great job, I would say, and it could be hard, but it's worth it. And I wish you good luck in this
Thank you.
challenge.
It's
Yeah, I see it's
yeah.
challenging, right? About the ideas, I guess it's all about the person who you take, for example, as a face of the video or the song. Um, in my mind comes Ismail Karypov. It's her. She is a young uh, woman um, who can sing. She's a singer, and she uh, creates songs about the nature, about the patriotic stuff in Kyrgyzstan, and probably she could be the best person to take for the song.
Mhm.
And she knows the Kyrgyz language. By the way, about the native language, I guess it's also the interesting thing to point. For example, if you do something in the native language, it goes faster than, for example, if you do it in other language. But in other language also it's important to do, because for example, my colleague, she is the best famous journalist, and she writes everything about Kyrgyzstan in English language. So
Oh,
she is most famous not for the local people, but mostly for the abroad people. But she must be there because she writes about Kyrgyzstan in other language, in order to make the problems in Kyrgyzstan visible in the world,
yeah. It's
about the glaciers, the water pollution, the air pollution, and other.
agree. It's nice to have a representation in other cultures, because it's a reflection of other communities, about the nation, about the national society. Yeah, and thank you for that. Maybe just the last question, please, but I'm really curious, what kind of approaches can we behave? So I saw the post by Move Green, by the movement Move Green here, and about how we can act to decrease the air pollution. And how can you tell me, please, the basic ideas, the basic scientific or just daily approaches? How can we do it? How can we decrease air pollution?
That's a pretty good question, because in the world there are most cities that are reaching the top by air pollution, and nowadays there are several steps in order to get the clean air in the house, for example, or stay healthier nowadays. Because if you go outside, if you inhale, if you breathe the air, it could cause some different kind of illness and sickness, starting from the headache, for example. Well, the first basic steps, I guess, it's closing the window and the doors when it comes to the smoke. And then if you have the air cleaner, turn it on. And the third step is always wearing the masks, and masks should be not the usual one, but with KN95, I would say, like, to stop it. And also the good and the best way is stay healthier. I mean, eating green, drinking something useful for the body, vitamins, for example, and having plants in the home. For example, in the office, we have lots of plants. It's not only for the making it greener, but it also good for the psychological, because when everything is dark, everything is gray, our mood is also getting darker and grayer. So that's why, from the point of psychological kind of things, we have to have some lights and bright things.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's
Thank you.
Thank you. I think it's very nice advice to behave in the right way to achieve her health, living near the smoke areas. And dear Ismail, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it to get acquainted with you online and with EcoAdam. And yeah, welcome to be friends with EcoAdam. And if you have any questions to Ismail, of course, send us to me or to the Brosphere team, or to Ismail directly, and yeah, we can do something good together. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. So it is the end of our third day, part 1. And thank you very much for hearing our 2 nice presentations. And it will be the continuation of the day 3. It will be at 4 p.m. Chicago time today, February 14, and in the European and Australian part and Asian part of the world as well, it will be the evening time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Rosalie. Thank you, Draga, for coming. Thank you, LinkedIn audience, for coming as well. We will be very appreciated to see you if you will be able on the day 3 part 2, or in other high sustainable world, which will be on May also. And have a good one, and see you later. Bye for now.